If the Jeep Grand Cherokee is on your list, you've already proven yourself to be quite outdoorsy, flinging mud and tackling tracks. But if you really want to prove your off-roading chops and live the ultimate adventurer's life, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk could be the car for you. They've done more than simply add Trailhawk to the name, but does it live up to the hype?
The Grand Cherokee Trailhawk looks purposeful. Most of the changes are to the exterior, adding crucial ground clearance and a tougher stance. New alloy rims are matched to some pretty capable looking Kevlar reinforced Goodyear off-roading tyres. Heavy duty tow hooks poke out from the front grille, while Mopar rails and 4 skid plates protect the undercarriage. It still looks like a Grand Cherokee, and while I'm personally not a huge fan of the shape, it certainly remains unique among the large four-wheel drive competitive set. You are definitely going to stand out.
In keeping with the adventurous nature of the Trailhawk, we are heading west of Sydney along the Bells line of road. It's about a 2-hour drive to Lithgow, which is a very popular area due to the forward driving tracks that crisscross the Noonan State Forest. There's a good mixture of rocky and sometimes muddy trails, which will be a great test for any new four-wheel drive. Despite the off-roading slant of this vehicle, most of the driving you're going to be doing will be on the road in and around suburbia. And it is quite a nice ride indeed. The suspension is crisp, it's not too bouncy, and it feels more car-like, I guess, than some of its contemporaries, like the Toyota Prado, which does drive how it looks, a tall four-wheel drive. This car is very nice in and around corners. The steering is exceptionally light, not in a bad way. It has a good level of feedback as you're driving along, and at no point have I felt uncomfortable on any surface in and around town. Under the bonnet is a 3-litre turbo diesel V6 engine, and that has provided more than enough acceleration at all times on any road. I have noticed, however, there is a bit of a lag for the turbo to kick in, and it does so usually around 2000 revs. If you're not wary, sometimes that can launch you out from a standing start much quicker than you expect. But generally on road, I've found this car to be exceptionally comfortable to drive. Once you're out of town, this is where this car really lives up to its reputation. It's fitted with Jeep's Quadra-Drive 2 4-wheel drive traction control system, which directs the torque to the wheels that have the most grip. It can adjust that torque between the front and rear axle and also the left and right wheels, which means that you'll maintain momentum in all but the most slippery of conditions. Add to that, you've also got Jeep's Quadra-Lift air suspension, which gives you an extra 274 millimeters of height at its highest setting. It allows you to get through, over and around any obstacles you might find out in the bush. When you engage four-wheel drive low, you've also got a hill descent control function, and that allows you to go down a hill in a smooth manner with the car making the right selection on the gears you require. It stops you from riding the brake and makes forward driving very easy for the novice owner. While the driver aids do help, more experienced four-wheel drive owners will enjoy the ability to use the paddles to select the gear themselves. They're located up here on the steering column, and when combined with four-wheel drive low, make a very handy way of getting in and around obstacles, allowing you to control the speed of the car yourself and select the gear manually, which gives you a little bit more control in some tough conditions. With an approach angle of 29.8 degrees and a departure angle of 22.8, the car has more than enough clearance to get over most obstacles. In fact, more than many would really test themselves with. The payload in the back is more than enough for some real serious adventuring. With the second row up and in place, you've got 700 litres in the back there, Fold them down and you've got 1,600 litres, and that's more than enough to fit a fridge and all your bits and pieces that you'll need for some serious off-roading. While it hasn't always been easy for the brand in Australia, the Jeep Grand Cherokee Trailhawk will go a long way to winning over new customers. While some vehicles questionably meet the sports utility vehicle tag, this car has an excellent combination of on-road comforts and proper and meaningful four-wheel drive ability, with enough room to keep the family happy and enable them to take it anywhere they like.